Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and I just want to bring you a general collective message today. So I do hope that you are having a wonderful, happy 4th of July, and nobody's exploding their arms off and that sort of thing. I have actually seen that happen. It's very scary. So I just want to tap into what the energies are currently out there and see where we're at with everything. We'll get some advice and we'll read on our current situations. All right, so thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. Let's jump right into it. All right. So Spirit, show me what we have going on in our collective energy at this time. Okay. Feeling trapped? There is always a way out of your difficulties. Okay. Feeling trapped. All right, that one. We have second wave of ascension. The second wave of ascension people are here to generate and channel positive energy. Great. All right, what else do we have? Loose lips sink ships. Be careful what you say about someone. Is it the truth? Okay. All right, and then we have a whole bunch here, so let's look at these. So, things are finally looking up. The worst is behind you, so look forward to a much happier life. I love it. Okay. And then these also came out. Let's look at them. Choose foods wisely. Help yourself and the planet by reconsidering what you eat. Bless everyone and everything. The people that need blessing the most are the ones that push your buttons. Bad meditation day. Did you receive some disturbing messages or images during meditation? And then the sun. This card heralds great success. You're on the winning team. Okay. So in this, we're going to kind of take these again in bits, in morsels, and look at what it is that is coming up here. So we'll start with this first pile. And I found it interesting that right away, choose your foods wisely. And here we have 2 cows. So help yourself and the planet by reconsidering what you eat. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. So I'm not opposed to eating animals. Okay? But red meat, they say, in large quantities can be bad for you. So it's interesting that I'm getting this message. Now, I want to talk to you about food in general and how food has its own vibration. So I'm not going to sit here and lecture you on eating meat because I do it. I'm not going to do that, okay? But what I am going to talk to you about is the vibration of food. Now, if you eat food, let's just say it's an animal, okay? Because we can go down different avenues. My mind was trying to complete that thought with where we're going with this. But with animals, you have different, I wanted to call it like types or brands, but that's not what it is. There are different varieties of animals, and they categorize them as such because they make such a huge difference in how they're raised. That in itself is everything. So let's just go to eggs, for example. When you see the brown eggs in the store, it means they're cage-free, which means those chickens get to roam freely and don't have to kind of be tightly knit in little cages, their whole lives. That's one example. With, slaughterhouses, I hate talking about slaughterhouses. In fact, when I drive down the road and I ever pass one, I just get the most negative feeling, the grossest vibes in my system. So, where your food comes from makes all the difference in the world. Okay? If you're getting meat from animals that are not treated well, and they weren't raised and bred, on a farm to roam freely and then say, okay, this was our pig or our cow, and now we're gonna eat our cow because that's what we bred them and raised them for. But they're treated humanely their entire lives. When they're in a slaughterhouse, they're not. And I'm sure at least a handful of you out there has seen videos on how they just kind of shuffle them along and, with bulldozers and all kinds of things. I don't want to talk about it. If you guys want to look it up, go look it up for your information only. But when you're eating those kind of foods, it affects your vibration. So when you go to the store and you get the organic kind, there's no pesticides in there. Again, you're not putting purposefully chemicals and that kind of crap in your body. So organic seems to be the best bet. Now I know organic is tough because it does not have that preservation life like most foods that are sprayed with the pesticides and all the other things. They do everything they can to food to make it look as pretty as they can on the farm stand. Milk. I don't eat cow's milk or eat milk. I don't drink milk anymore. I do almond milk or other kinds of nut milk. And I haven't drank regular milk and I can't even tell you how long, at least 10 years maybe. My belief is that we're not meant to drink other animals' milk. That's just my opinion. Again, you don't have to agree. You can disagree. You can switch this off right now. That's entirely your prerogative. But they have to dye milk so that you don't see the blood in the milk. So anyways, there's just things that happen in our food process where they want to cover up stuff and make it look pretty and shiny, but really, where did that vegetable come from? Where did that slab of meat come from? Was it humanely raised and bred, or was it, slaughterhouse? So with this, I just want you all to think next time you pick up some food as you're eating it and say, how is this going to affect my vibration? Okay? If you're eating organic things and, healthier things, your vibration will be raised. But if you are constantly eating foods that are just no good for you, it can lower your vibration. So be mindful of that. So it's interesting that this came out together like this because, this would never come up in any other deck. So this is a new deck for me. This is called the Azure Oracle deck. And there's a lot of interesting cards in here that I've already found that I love this deck. Okay? So let's keep going and see where we have more to talk about here. All right, let's talk about the second wave of ascension. So I've heard this before. There's 3 waves of ascension out there. I'm going to read from the book on this one. So it says, are you part of the second wave of ascension people? They act like antennas of love and light, but they aren't always aware of this. There's nothing specific that they need to do other than just be, as them channeling positive energy is outstanding enough. The second wavers will have an easier time on this earth plane, as the first wavers have paved the way for them. The second wavers are people magnets and are able to influence everyone around them just by the energy that they emanate. They can affect whole crowds of people just by their mere presence. They will be in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, not always specifically these ages. Their main mission is to influence others through their positive energy, even though they may not want to be around people. They are here to help with the ascension of Earth's people. Many don't want to marry or have children because having children would create karma. They often isolate themselves because they can't handle being near people. Their mission really is to get out there in the community and be the light that they are. All right, they give us a couple of YouTube videos to watch on this. So, okay, people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, that's millennials. So, I fall at the very tip end of the millennial era. Generation X would be who came right before me, and I'm right on that cusp. So, if you are in your 20s, 30s, or 40s at the time of this video, you are a second wave ascension. Now, it says it does not have to be people of those ages. Now, I'm going to gather that, again, with my spiritual knowledge, that you're going to get some stragglers that maybe should have gone at some point or are going to lag and take a little longer, some earlier. Again, it all ties back to that soul journey. So don't feel like, hey, I'm not one of these people, when you likely are, because it even says in here that they're not always aware of this. Their job is literally to love. Go out and love freely. And it's also opening the door for sometimes getting hurt more, because we are the ones that wear our hearts on our sleeves and just go out and love, okay? And even though we've been burned, we keep going back to touch that flame. It's just how we are, okay? We have bless everyone and everything. The people that need blessing the most are the ones that push our buttons. So again, our job is just to go out and love. Who cares if it's reciprocated? You care, I know you care. But the thing is that our job is just to love. And it will be reciprocated. It may not be reciprocated from the person that you expect it to be reciprocated from, but the more love that you're putting out there into the universe, it will come back to you tenfold. It just may not come back to you in the form or in the person that you put it out in. I think that's beautiful. All right. So we have loose lips sink ships. Be careful what you say about someone. Is it the truth? And then bad meditation day. Did you receive some disturbing messages or images during meditation? Okay. So what I'm relating this to has to do with, well, we're going to start with lies. Okay, loose lips sink ships. Old saying. It means people who talk too much, sink the whole ship. I don't know where that saying come from or how it relates, but that's what it means. So it is warning you against talking crap about people. Now, I also want to mention that this could be people talking crap about you. Have you heard or seen or known that there are people out there who are talking crap about you? Maybe they don't understand your journey. They don't understand how you can just go out and love and not expect anything in return. How is this possible? I don't understand it. So going to the bad meditation day, what I'm relating with that has to do with images that you're seeing in your meditative state. So I'm going to throw this out there because I'm going to relate it to my experiences. I don't usually have any bad meditation days, but let's relate the bad meditation days to nightmares even, okay? Because you're in still that altered state and you're still picking up energy from something. So I have had, this is just going to be a funny story to me because it's happened to me now a few times, and every time I wake up, I laugh. It's not even scary. But I have had people, I'm not going to name names, we're not going there, try to send me, we're going to say nightmares. And the form that the nightmare comes in has me waking up laughing every time. So I've been sent Chucky. Now, when I was a kid, I watched Chucky, all of them. Even as an adult, they continued making them, and now there's a show. I've seen every single one numerous times. So to me, Chucky is not a scary character. All right? He's just not. The other one was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Again, that's like comedic horror. Both are comedic horror. And that's like one of my favorite genres of horror. Okay? So when I wake up from this, supposed nightmare, I just laugh. Because I'm like, was this supposed to be scary? I don't understand why somebody would put this in my dream. But it felt very deliberately placed. So what I want us to think about with this is, if it is us that's saying crap about other people, maybe what you're seeing in your meditation is kind of the real version of you. Am I a liar? Am I a gossiper? Is what I am saying true? Or am I just repeating things out into the universe and reverberating that energy? Because if this is you, you're probably attracting more of that in your life. So I'm going to put that warning out there to just be careful with it. If this is someone else talking crap about you and trying to send you some bad images, react to it however you're going to react to it. Use your intuition. Because I have gotten to the point where like I said, I wake up and I laugh. I'm like, who is sending this to me? You crack me up, whoever this is. Thank you. It's funny. I appreciate it. It's not like they're chasing me around trying to kill me in my dream. They're not even doing that. They're just there. Like, my dream's going on normally, and then, oh look, hey, there's killer clowns off in the background doing stuff. Oh, there's Chucky. Has anyone seen the movie Ready Player One? One of my favorite movies. Seriously. I love it because of all of the references they put in there from video games, from movies. Chucky is in there. And that's like one of the weapons that they use. They throw the Chucky and he just stabs his little knife at you. And that's what this reminds me of, okay? It's like the nostalgia of it. So for me, again, it's just funny. So if you have some situation here, maybe take a different perspective of how you react to it, okay? Having a bad day, okay, you can choose to dwell in that negative energy and perpetuate that, or you can laugh about it and say, who cares what their opinion is of me? You want to try to send me something bad? I'm going to laugh in your face. That's what it is. Okay. Let's get over to things are looking up. The worst is behind you, so look forward to a much happier life. And then the sun. This card heralds great success. You're on the winning team. I love this because this, to me, kind of is going in waves. We have our highs and our lows. We choose our path. It's like choose your own destiny, The worst is behind you. And now you are coming into an era of great success. All right. I'm going to slide these up a little bit so that we can play more on these. All right. I think we can read all those. Let's get into the tarot. So let's talk about this feeling trapped and choosing foods wisely. What do we have to go with that? All right. We have the 9 of Cups. And the 3 of Swords. Look at that. Meat. All right. Now, the 9 of Cups is like emotional bliss. I am totally satisfied and happy with my life. Now, we do have the 3 of Swords, which can be a heartbreaking situation. But it's also meat on a fork. So maybe something occurred in your life where you've learned kind of what types of foods are good for you and which ones aren't, and now you're using your discernment, your intuition, to help you better make choices. Queen of Wands. I love that because that's very strong feminine energy. Okay, she's very passionate. And she gets stuff done. So I'm just trying to see. So bottom of the deck we have the King of Swords. This could have been some situation that, you know, hurt. And you are now learning to be on your own and be emotionally secure. Even though something really did hurt. Okay. Let's get over to this second wave of ascension. Okay, there's the King of Swords. He came out. All right. Bless everyone and everything. So we have the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Hermit card. Bottom is the Hierophant. All right, so King of Swords. So King of Swords is more about, you know, mastering our intellect. Making quick, decisive actions. We do have the Ace of Swords here, so this is like the truth. So what I'm seeing here is that you had a King of Swords out there who couldn't make a decision on a path to take. But he's doing his internal work. And I'm saying he, this does not have to be a he. That's just what I'm referencing at this time because the king is a masculine energy. So take that as it resonates. Okay, he could not make a choice one way or the other which way to go on a situation. But now he's seeing the truth after he's doing some inner work. Okay? And maybe he might be part of this second group of ascension. And he's looking this way, you know, oh man, heartbroken, but she's happy by herself. And I didn't choose her. I see the truth now. All right. Never a fun situation, but that's what's in the cards. All right. So the Hierophant, Temperance, and the Five of Cups. Yeah. So let's look at this creepy card because I love this creepy card. Five of Cups is about crying over what you lost. Here's this masculine in the background looking down on this feminine. And there is a child involved. Okay, there does not need to be a child involved, but he is watching. He sees exactly what's going on down there. And he knows that the reason that she's sad is because he's not there anymore. All right. Let's get over to the Loose Lips Sink Ship and the Bad Meditation Day. What do we have for this pile? Right, Spirit, what do we have? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. I like the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles because they signify single energy. I'm single. But guess what? I am emotionally satisfied and I am living my life of luxury and I'm good there too. Okay, what else do we have? All right, the Ace of Wands. That is a passionate new beginning. So we have two aces on the table. Oh, three aces. Ace of Cups. Oh my God. This is like fresh new start. So we have a passionate new beginning. We have an emotional love new beginning. And we have a truth coming out. Truth and clarity. All right, that's enough. What do we have on the bottom? The Magician. Yep. You have all the tools that you need to make this happen. So what I'm gathering now with the kind of bad day type of situation is you have everything that you need for this fresh start. You have it all. You're emotionally secure. You have your money right. You're living your life of luxury. Okay? You can start over whenever you want. You're not trapped. You can start over whenever you're ready. You have all the tools that you need. Now, I'm also getting with this to not let your past affect your future. It's taking me to a Blink-182 song. She said, don't let my future be destroyed by your past. I said, don't let my door hit your ass. So, up to you how you want to interpret this, but I see a brand new fresh start, a new beginning. And it is a solo project. And even though you've been hurt in the past, and this person acknowledges that they hurt you in the past because they could not make a decision. They didn't choose you. But now that they are doing their shadow work, their inner work, their solo work, they're seeing the truth of what happened. So let's talk about this King of Swords for a second, because whatever did happen, at the time of whatever happened, this heartbreak, this person did not know what they were doing to you, or even to themselves. And it's like now something clicked in their head, and they're finally like, I see it. I see it. It's here. I see the truth of what happened. So while they're sitting in their, I'm going to say misery, because I don't know what they're dealing with over here. You are totally emotionally blissful. You got your money right. You are doing everything the right way. You are getting your passionate new beginning. You're getting your emotional and love new beginning. And this person's getting the truth as their new beginning. All right, let's move over to the last pile here. Things are finally looking up, and great success is here. You're on the winning team. What do we have for this pile? The Wheel of Fortune, there it is. I love it. Yep, luck is on your side. You've closed whatever cycles came before this, and you are ready for a new start and for the tides to change. Okay, what else do we have? We have the Eight of Hazards, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. All right, now there's a match. Look at that. I love this, and I love when it comes out like this. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So this is very fast-moving energy that's coming towards you, whether it's communication, whether it is opportunities. You know, it's coming in. It's coming in hot. That's what I'm getting. Fast and hot. So, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands who got her heart broken in the beginning of the story over here by this King of Swords. Even though he realizes the hurt that he caused you and that he didn't choose you initially, that doesn't matter. Your job was to love this person unconditionally. And you did not get a reciprocated love situation back from that. You were left heartbroken. And even though this person sees the truth now of what they've done to you, it doesn't matter. You are so blissfully happy, emotionally and financially, that you are starting over. And as you start over, you're going to find your perfect match here. Okay? Your perfect match is out there. And this person wants to work hard towards this relationship, which this person did not choose to do. Okay? That's the Eight of Pentacles. That is perfecting your craft. That is working hard towards something. Okay? And then you also have this little added extra bit of luck on your side while you're doing your thing. Okay? All right. So that's all that I have for that. Let's get into the Cosmic Oracle and get a little deeper on this. All right. Let's jump over to this first pile. King and Queen of Wands. I love it. That is power couple all day. Check in with your body and release any tension that you're carrying. Okay, this whole pile has like everything to do with your body. Okay? So, what are you eating? What's going in? Because what goes in can only, be equally what comes out. So, if you have been thinking about switching your diet, okay, let's just say you're, a meat eater, you're a carnivore, and you've been looking at the vegan diet or the vegetarian or the Episcopalian diet. There's many options for you out there, okay? And it might just be something to try, try it out for a week, try it out for a month, see how it works out for you. And that might also help with, kind of the stress, the tension, the other stuff that's happening over here. So the food that you ingest does make all the difference in the world. All right, let's get over to this second wave of ascension. Stop giving away your power right now. Okay. All right. So, to those of you who are still stuck on this Queen of Wands still stuck on this King of Swords. The message that I'm getting right now is you have to let go of this. It's time to let go. You have great things coming in your life, including a perfect match for you. Okay? Someone that you are equally yoked with. Someone that wants to put in the work as much as you do in a relationship. This person doesn't get any bit of you anymore. Okay? You've already sat with this long enough. I don't know how long ago this happened, but you've had time to sit with it. And so have they. And if they... God, so many things are coming to my mind and I can't say the words that want to come out. If this person hasn't come forward and apologized, if this person hasn't come forward and chosen you, let them go. Cut the cord and say, I'm done with whatever this was. I did my job. I loved unconditionally. That was my job in that relationship. I did it. I fulfilled my position. And maybe this person fulfilled their position. Maybe they weren't supposed to reciprocate because that was a lesson to you. And it put you more in your power to be able to be this emotionally strong and financially strong individual. If you were to stay here in this energy, you've got nothing new coming. You're just going to perpetuate this cycle over and over again. And this. So, we have to figure out what is best for us. And take our power back and put it towards something useful and meaningful and reciprocated. Spirit says, stop giving away your power. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. now. Live in the now and decide now. Is now a good time to hang on to this person? Or are they going to improve themselves in the future? Are they going to be better people because I'm going to help them? Stop with that mindset, because we cannot control anybody else or their reactions but our own. That's what you're being called to do right here. Take your power back. Own your power. This person didn't do a damn thing to deserve what you are still giving to them. And you have this other perfect match out here waiting to come in. Let that shit go. All right, let's get over to the next pile. Oh, all right, we already got one. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Yep. So inner voice to me has to do with these aces. So you want a fresh new start. You want this new love, but you're still hanging on to something from the past. You gotta let that shit go. This will not come in if you're still holding on to something else, especially something that does not serve you. You already know how this ends. You already know. All right. So your inner voice is asking you to do something. It's asking you to pursue something passionately. It's asking you to revamp that feeling of love. And I know you got burned over here, but your job was to love unconditionally, and you fulfilled that. Now go out and do it again. Do it with yourself. Do it over and over again. Love everyone that you meet unconditionally. Some people need it more than you know. And that is our job as this second wave of ascension, is just to go out and love. And you know what? You may not get it back again from the person or situation that you put it out into, but that's okay, because you're going to get it back somewhere else tenfold. The energy that you put out comes back to you. So if your energy is here, giving your power away, you're going to get more of that back. Okay? Your inner voice is strongly urging you to move the fuck on. And I'm sorry I have to say it like that, but this is like, what? What's coming out? All right? Let's get over to this last pile. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You have the power. Call it back from wherever it was lost. Okay? This person can't hang on to your energy if you're not giving it to them. Cut the cord. I don't know who this is in your life. This could be a past relationship. This could be a friend. This could be a boss, a family member. Anybody could fall into this situation. Okay? So I want to throw out a different example too of this. Because if this King of Swords who didn't choose you is not doing their internal work and seeing the truth, that's even more reason to cut the cord and move on. This could be you doing your shadow work and seeing the truth. And you're like, oh man, I was giving away my power. I don't know why. But again, to me, that is a lesson that needed to be learned, because you were giving your power away and you needed to kind of come into your own power. Okay? Self-love. All the love that you have, stop pouring it into other people who don't appreciate it, who don't reciprocate. Pour it into yourself first, and this person will come. And that's why I got power couple. Okay? You have the power to create the love and life. To create the life you love. Remember that. That's in these two. All right, here's the bottom of the deck. Give your inner critic a vacation day and be kind to yourself. So all that goes back to kind of the self-talk. So are you looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I wish I could lose 5 pounds, or I wish I could do this, or I wish this, you know? Instead, use positive affirmations. And actually, that was one of the things that I was going to bring out for today. So I am going to do some positive affirmations at the end of this. But start talking to yourself nicely with kindness. Okay? All right, I want to get some goddess guidance. So let's just pull a couple. What goddess wants to give us advice on this situation here? There's a lot going on. We have Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give others. Give to others, sorry. Okay, what else? We have White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay. So the increased sensitivity, you know, that can come when you call your power back. One more. We have solace, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Sekhmet. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Sekhmet's one of my personal guides that I call upon pretty frequently. This goddess is just truly amazing. Like, she has two sides. She has like the goddess of death. She will just annihilate for you. But she's also very strong feminine energy. So if you need to call on a strong feminine energy that's also willing to like wipe out the planet for you, here you go, Sekhmet. Call on her. She is an Egyptian goddess. All right, let's read a little bit. Let's go to Hathor. And you know, it's interesting because I opened right up to Sekhmet. So I'm going to read a little bit from Sekhmet. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't yield to the pressure or temptation. Avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body stronger. So it's so interesting because, again, the body keeps coming up. What are you doing to your body, people? Are you feeding it good food? Are you exercising? Are you loving your body? One of the things that I express gratitude for is my mind, my body, and my soul. Thank you for these three things, the trifecta. I appreciate it. All right, so this Egyptian sun goddess is a fiery protector who's married to the Egyptian deity Ptah. Her name means strong and mighty. Sekhmet is connected with lions, symbolizing her fiercely protective nature, and sometimes appears with a lion's head and a human woman's body. Call upon Sekhmet to shore up your strength and power. Yes. All right, Hathor is another Egyptian goddess. So allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. You have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need, yet you must be balanced with receptivity or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or if you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voices of the angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts that you receive each day, whether it's seeing beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. Simply say thank you for each gift and know that they're filling up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. Be still and listen. Release guilt about receiving. Ask for help. Increase psychic awareness. Know that you're in a learning cycle. Healing is occurring. Be more in your feminine energy. Child conception, pregnancy, or birth, including adoption or favorable custody arrangements, are issues in your life. This beloved Egyptian goddess is represented by the head of a cow to symbolize the sacred animal's life-giving milk and mothering. Hathor is a benevolent sky and sun goddess who helps with all aspects of child conception, birthing, and raising. Call upon Hathor to guide you in nurturing yourself and your loved ones. Okay, so that's a cow that came up again. We've got meat here. This is a cow. The cow is up here. So cows might be significant to you in some way or another. All right, let's get over to Solace. All right. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Water's curative effects are well known and well documented. Since the human body is composed almost entirely of water, this makes sense. Water can wash away sadness, pain, and the ill effects of suffering. Engage in purification rituals involving water more often, and you'll experience an uplift in your spirit and outlook. Water's magical properties are amplified when you infuse it with your prayers and intentions. Whether you soak in a sea salt bath or bathe in a freshwater spring, you're sure to see the difference that water will make. Go for a meditative walk near water. Take a vacation near the ocean. Move to a home situated closer to a body of water. Swim. Take a sea salt bath to detox your energetic and physical body, and drink more water. Solace is a Celtic sun goddess who oversees bodies of water associated with healing. The Fountain of Healing, Water in Bath, England, is named in Solace's honor. Call upon Solace while conducting healing ceremonies involving water, while taking a revitalizing swim or bath, or when you need help arranging your schedule or finances to allow a trip to the ocean or lake. Okay. Showers are also really good for that. You know, every day that you take a shower, I kind of do like my aura swipe. And I swipe whatever energy is hanging on down into the drain, and I imagine it all going. All right, let's get over to White Tara. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. As you've purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it's natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. This is to acknowledge your heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. You've stripped away the outer protective layers of unneeded defenses, which blocked your psychic and spiritual awareness. Now you're on the path of ascension, which calls for your heightened awareness. And with this awareness comes new levels of sensitivity, the impure and harsh. Your body is a trustworthy instrument of measurement of your tolerance level. Steer clear of that which your body signals you to avoid. Take excellent care of your body, and it shall serve you well. Acknowledge and honor your sensitivity. Take steps to protect yourself from negativity. Avoid chemicals. Steer clear of situations where there's loud noise, crowds, violent media, or other triggers. Okay, so the increased sensitivity. What I was picking up on with that was, again, kind of ingesting things that are bad for your body and kind of not being able to see things as a whole any longer. So that's where I kind of switched to the inner work and the truth here. You know, it may not be this King of Swords who sees what they did, because maybe they don't and they never will, and it is what it is. You still have to get on with your life. So because you have saw the truth and received the clarity of what was done here, you are now increasingly more sensitive, and that is sharpening your intuition. Okay? So you are being called to release that which is not serving you, and that is going to bring in this. Okay? You're going to get an increase in sensitivity. You are going to get what it is that you desire, what you deserve. Okay? You're going to get a person who is going to work with you on your behalf, on both your behalves, because you both have the same or similar goals. And that's kind of what the power couple situation is. All right, let's get some affirmations. All right, so these all go into different categories. So we have money and prosperity, work and career. Money comes easily and often to me. I am confident that the right job for me is manifesting in perfect timing. Okay, what else? I am manifesting the right job for me with the right people to help me thrive. Okay. I receive money every day. All right. So we are getting a lot for work and career and money and prosperity. So that must be what's most on our minds. Money, 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 money. All right, what else do we have? I am successful in any role that comes my way. Yep. So a lot of you are thinking about money and work and career. That's what's coming out here. There's like, you know, a bunch of different colors and categories, but this is what's coming out. Okay, what else? I am blessed with deep inner wisdom and strength. Okay, so that goes with spiritual development. I appreciate all my body does for me. Health and well-being. All right. A lot of things involving your body. So I keep hearing too, listen to your body when it talks, because you don't want to wait to the point where it's screaming at you. So there's going to be little things your body will tell you, like, oh, I have this ache over here. Don't ignore it because it's going to get worse. You know, that kind of thing. All right, spiritual development. I am looked after by my spirit guides and loved ones who have passed over. Okay. Anything else? Anything else to go with this? I express myself fully as an act of self-love. And that's in love and relationships. All right. That's beautiful. I am strong. You already knew that. You already knew you were strong. Now we just got to work on not giving your power away and using your own power to your own advantage. All right, so who's thinking of moving to a dream home? That's what I'm getting here. I am letting go of all I do not need so that I can easily move into my dream home in perfect timing. All right. So that's all I have for you. I hope this resonated with somebody. It's kind of a crazy reading, but it's like we have to struggle through things to find our own power and our own inner voice. That's the lesson I'm getting from all of this, okay? We had to deal with some unfavorable situation, okay, have our hearts broken, sadly, in order for us to rise into our power and to call it back and to stop giving it away. Because now what's going to happen is you have great success coming. Things are finally looking up. You've completed this cycle. You don't need to keep going back to it. Okay? Spirit says it's over. You are allowed to move on and leave. Do not let guilt hold you back over here. It's time to move on. Because you yourself have your own power. You have your own will, your own destiny. And you create it for yourself. Okay? This person's not doing you any favors. So let them go. Cut the cord. If you need help with that, call on Archangel Michael. He will help you with his sword of light. I've used him many times for that situation. So, Archangel Michael, please help in assisting me with your sword of light, of cutting the cord between myself and blah, blah, blah. Whoever your blah, blah, blah is. And there could be many blah, blah, blahs. How many blah, blah, blahs do we need to cut the cords to? I need blah, blah, blah A, blah, blah, blah B, blah, blah, blah C, blah, blah, blah D. Cut them all. Just cut those cords. See ya. Goodbye. I don't need it anymore. I'm working for myself now. Okay? So, there it is. That's your reading for today. I thank you all so much for being here. And make sure you're filling your own cup up before you fill someone else's. Make sure you go within so you never go without. And I do wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. Keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light, here to help guide you through the darkness. And take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.